Hello girls, I hope you're staying safe at home. To continue with the nutrition chapter, today we are going to talk about vitamins, okay? So like the minerals, vitamins are also chemical substances which are required in very small amounts, in minute amounts, which helps in maintaining a healthy body. Most of the vitamins, they act in our body like catalysts, okay? That is which help in the chemical reactions that take place in our body. They may also act like enzymes for any chemical change that takes place in our body. But each vitamin also has some special function in our body. Now, vitamins you find naturally in foods, but many of them are also synthesized in our body. Now, some vitamins like vitamin A, D, E, and K are soluble in fat and it can be stored in the body for a longer period of time. But there are some other vitamins like B complex containing several vitamins like B1, B2 and C are soluble in water. Please remember the names of the vitamins which are soluble in fat and the names of the vitamins which are soluble in water. That means fat is required in our body. Why? So that vitamin A, D, E and K can dissolve in the fat. And remember, water soluble vitamins cannot be stored in the body for a long period of time, but the vitamins which are soluble in fat can be retained in the body for a longer period if you compare it with water soluble vitamins like the B complex group and vitamin C. Now, if there is absence or shortage, less vitamins in a diet over a long period of time, it causes several deficiency diseases. And if vitamins are there in our body in very low concentration, they have a catalytic and regulatory function in cell metabolism. That is, they help in the day-to-day life activities that take place inside our body. Now, excess of vitamins may also be harmful, and excess of water soluble vitamins are easily excreted out because they dissolve in water and they can be thrown out from the body by excretion. Now, let us see the essential vitamins, their sources, functions, and the deficiency diseases in the human body. First, let us discuss about the fat-soluble vitamins. Vitamin A, also known as retinol, is found in butter, egg yolk, liver milk, carrots, leafy green vegetables, yellow fruits, and fish liver oils. The main function, it promotes growth, resists infection of the skin and mucous membrane, and it is also the component of the visual purple in the retinal cells of the eye for perception of image. That means you will have a good eyesight in bright light, okay? And deficiency diseases, night blindness, that is at night you will not be able to see. And another one is xerophthalmia, that is the eye gets dry and there will be ulcers or sores in the cornea of the eye. Next one is vitamin D, that is also known as calciferol. You find it in fish liver oils, milk, eggs. It is also produced in the skin by ultraviolet rays of the sun. And vitamin D is required in the body because it helps the body to use calcium and phosphorus to form bones and teeth, healthy bones and teeth. And deficiency disease in children, you'll see rickets, that is bones do not have calcium and the bones turn soft. In adults, it causes osteomalacia, that is fractures will take place very easily. Next is vitamin E, also known as tocopherol. You find it in meat, milk, whole wheat, and the function is it prevents the oxidation of vitamin A and keeps it intact in the body. Deficiency disease, muscle weakness, nerve damage, and immune system problems. Okay, next moving on to vitamin K, which is also known as phyloquinone, is found in leafy green vegetables, especially cabbage and spinach, and it is also synthesized in the intestines. So here you can see, children, how green leafy vegetables are very important for your body to obtain different vitamins. Okay, and the main function of vitamin K is it is needed in the clotting of blood. And deficiency disease, it causes hemorrhage, that is clotting of blood does not take place timely. That is, a person can bleed to death if that person has a deficiency of vitamin K in his body. Now moving on to water soluble vitamins, that is B complex and vitamin C. B1 is also known as thiamine, and you find it in whole grains, yeast, liver, eggs and lean meat. Okay, and the function is it increases growth and appetite, it helps in digestion and functioning of the nervous system. And deficiency disease is beriberi. It is a disease where the nerves gets inflamed, like sores, and degenerates, it breaks down, and even the muscles become weak. Okay, next one is B2, also known as riboflavin. It is found in eggs, liver, milk, yeast and green vegetables. It regulates the oxidation of food. The deficiency diseases, irritation in eyes, the skin and intestinal disorders, and even inflammation of the tongue. Next is vitamin B3, which is also known as niacin. You find it in lean meat, liver, milk, eggs, groundnuts and whole grains. It promotes the health of the skin and the nervous system. That is, it keeps your skin healthy, it keeps your nervous system healthy. Okay, and deficiency diseases, pellagra, dermatitis. Dermatitis means it is the inflammation of the skin. There is loss of memory, diarrhea, skin lesions, sores on the skin and rashes. Next is B5, pantothenic acid. You find it in mushrooms, avocados, sweet potatoes and lentils. Okay, and the function is synthesis and metabolism of fats. It produces fat as well as helps in the metabolism of fat and proteins. It promotes healthy skin, hair, eyes and liver. And deficiency diseases, fatigue, feel tired and loss of coordination, you don't know what to do next. Okay, next is vitamin B6, which is also known as pyridoxine. It is found in meat, fish, eggs and cereal bran, and the function is it helps in the interconversion of amino acids, the smallest part of proteins. Okay, deficiency diseases, skin problems and nerve disorders. Next is vitamin B9, also known as folic acid. It is found in the liver and leafy vegetables. It helps in the synthesis of hemoglobin. And the deficiency diseases, anemia, blood deficient in red blood cells, hemoglobin low in total volume. Hemoglobin is the part of the red blood cell which carries oxygen. Next is vitamin B12, which is also known as cobalamin. Okay, which and cyanocobalamin is its commercial form. Commercial means for selling purposes. Okay, you'll find it in liver, meat, milk, cereals and pulses. It is used, or the function is the normal functioning of red blood cells. The deficiency disease is pernicious anemia. It is a severe anemia coupled with great weakness. Okay, person will feel very weak, and gastrointestinal disturbance and degeneration of spinal cord. And last water soluble vitamin is vitamin C, which is also known as ascorbic acid. You find it in fresh citrus food like lemon, orange, grapefruit, tomatoes, germinating seeds. Okay, and it gets destroyed by heat, so you have to eat it raw. Okay, it helps in the functioning of capillary walls. Capillaries, you know, are blood vessels, the smallest part of the blood vessels. And the deficiency disease is increased susceptibility to infection. Like any small disease, the person will get infected. And scurvy, that is spongy and bleeding gums and loosening of the. Before moving on to water, children, you need to do an assignment and submit it to me on 20th July at 3 p.m. The assignment is very simple. You make the table on minerals and vitamins, and remember, you'll just write down 2 rich sources, 1 chief function and 1 deficiency disease only. So you'll submit it on, I'm repeating again, 20th July at 3 p.m. Okay, now moving on to water. Now you know water is indispensable. Indispensable means we cannot do without water. About 2/3 of our body weight is water. That means if you weigh 30 kgs, 20 kg is water. Now the main function of the water are as follows. It acts as a solvent in the body for many organic and inorganic substances. That is, organic and inorganic substances that is present in the body dissolves in the water. It is used to produce digestive juices. It helps in the transportation of digested food and oxygen throughout the body. It is used in the excretion of soluble waste. Okay, and it is involved in the maintenance of our body temperature. That means it keeps our body temperature constant. Now, loss and replacement of water. You know, water is regularly lost from the body through sweat, urine, and as water vapor in our breath. When you breathe out, you give out water vapor. You see that during the winters. You can literally see it when the outside air is very cold. So, since we are losing a lot of water from our body, it must be replaced continuously. So the liquids we drink and the food we eat, such as fruits and vegetables, supply this water to the body. But still, apart from this, we have to drink about 7 to 8 glasses of water every day for our good health. When we talk about a balanced diet, we are talking about a diet which contains all the principal constituents of food in proper quantity. Okay, when we talk about the principal constituents, we're talking about carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, proteins, minerals. So all of these must be in the right amount. Okay, now one special thing you have to remember about a balanced diet is the sufficient number of calories which it is going to provide to your body. So when we talk about a calorie, we are talking about the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water through 1 degree Celsius. Okay, so when we consider energy value of food, what term do we use? We use kilocalorie. Okay, so which is also written as KCAL. So kilocalorie is 1000 times the unit calorie. That is 1 calorie into 1000 times is equal to kilocalorie. Now, if the daily intake of food does not provide sufficient calories, person is going to lose weight. Okay, so when a person is fasting, that time a person continuously loses weight, or when you are sick for a long time, you cannot eat properly, you become thin. So that means what is happening? You are eating very less food when you are sick and it is not giving sufficient calories, so the person is going to lose weight. So when that happens, the food which is stored in the body oxidize and the capacity of work is reduced. Okay, now next we come to malnutrition. Okay, malnutrition means the condition in which a person suffers due to lack or deficiency of one or more essential elements of food. That is undernourished. You are not getting enough proteins or carbohydrates. At the beginning of the chapter, we learnt about marasmus. If you remember, kwashiorkor, where proteins was not provided, carbohydrates was not provided. So that is malnutrition for you. Okay, now if we take a look at the overall view of the role of nutrients in our body, carbohydrates helps in oxidation, release of energy, that is heat and ATP. So does fat also. And another function of fat is building and repair of cell tissue, production of hormones, enzyme, which is also done by proteins, which is also done by water, which is also done by mineral salts. Okay, and the vitamins, you can see it helps in the regulation of different body processes. Now let's take a quick look at a balanced diet menu for an adult during moderate physical exercise. Cereal, that is rice wheat, 350 grams per day. Okay, if he's a vegetarian, and it's the same thing for non-vegetarian. And same thing, you can see pulses, meat, fish, milk, vegetables, potato, green leafy vegetables, eggs, fat and oil, sugar, lemon, seasonal fruit. Okay, so that makes up your balanced diet. So if you look at it in a nutshell, you will see that you have to have your rice, you have to have your pulses, your meat, if you are a non-vegetarian, or vegetables, cabbage, carrot, okay, potatoes, green leafy vegetables, egg, if you are a non-vegetarian, fat and oil, sugar, lemon, and one seasonal fruit makes up a balanced diet. Okay, so children, with this we come to the end of the nutrition chapter. Okay, assignment I've already given to you, and I will tell you what else you need to do. Till then, stay safe. God bless you.